Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Have you, it's been a while since I've been on here. And oh my gosh, I don't know what you've been experiencing, but for the past, I guess, week and a half, well, I guess since my last video, with the solar eclipse and all of that, the energies have been crazy. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is how to deal with it, because sometimes I don't know if you've gotten through it and you're on the downhill side or you're still struggling with the energies. So anyway, let me know, comment below, let me know what you're feeling, what you're going through, because it's been intense. I know for my husband and I mean, like for days, we just felt completely wiped out. Completely wiped out. We had no energy, and it's like all I wanted to do was sleep. Plus, what is coming up is like old wounds, old traumas, old things that need to be cleared. And I know, especially with my husband, he's got a lot of stuff from the past that we're working through and we're dealing with and all of those kinds of things. And I told him, we were talking about it the other day, and I said, this is the time to heal it. And the best thing, because some of it is pretty intense trauma, I said the best thing, he's dealing with like court cases and stuff like that. So he has to remember the situations. And I told him, I said, remember the situation, but don't relive it emotionally, and that is, and he understands that. And when you get to the point where you understand that things happen for a reason, it's easier to let that happen. So, and then the other thing is dealing with scenarios around it. I mean, don't get caught up in the drama, because like I told him, in one of the situations, he's dealing again with the state of Pennsylvania and statute of limitations and things like that. And he was told, well, because this happened so long ago, some states have extended the statute, some no. Pennsylvania's one of them that no, they didn't extend it. So when they settle the case, Pennsylvania gets part of the settlement. And I'm like, what? So, but I told him, I said, you have one of two ways that you can deal with this. One, you can get caught up in the drama and you can get pissed and you can get angry and you can fight it and, all of those kinds of things. And what is that going to do? It's going to raise your stress level. It's not something that you can fix anyway. And then you might not even, the stress might kill you before you even get the settlement. So, or you can understand it, do what you can, and let it go, and just trust that the universe has your best interest at heart. And then in that situation, you live a happy life. You live the best life you can and not let that stress and that trauma and that drama keep you down. And thankfully he understands this, but that's where we are in this shift. Things are coming up, and it's how you deal with it that is going to help you get through it. And they talk about the split between 3D and 5D, and that's what it is. The people that choose to stay in the hate and the blame and the resentment and the anger and the fear and all of those things, they're going to stay on that 3D path. The people that choose to live in love and light and understanding that everything happens for a reason, and the universe has your best interest at heart, and things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Those people, you're you're in the same world, you're just looking at it in a different light. And that's where the shift is going to happen. Because while, yes, the same corruption is going on, the same shit is going on, you just look at it in a different way. You know, you can choose to let it bog you down and stay angry, and then you get sick, you're not happy, or you can choose to let it go and do what you can. If it's something you can fix it. If it's not, you know, like this is across like every state. There are thousands, I'm not going to go into detail, but there's like thousands of people involved in this case. He's only one person, you know? He can't fix it. So you just have to trust, you know, tell him you're not happy about it, but don't dwell in it and let it go. And give it to the universe, give it to God and say, you know what? Whatever happens, let it happen for the highest and best of all involved. And trust that that's what's going to happen. So, but that's where, you know, some of you, I'm sure, are seeing this play out in your life. You know, you're living next to your neighbor. You both see the same things going on, but you're not letting it bog you down. You're not letting it stress you out. They are. See how it's impacting their life and see how it's impacting yours, and the fact that it's probably not impacting your life. You know, you're happy. And that's a blessing to be able to go through this and be able to deal with whatever's coming up. I mean, like I said, some of this stuff that he's dealing with is, I can't even imagine. It just doesn't even compute to me because it's huge. So, you know, but it's how you deal with it. And like I said, the energies have both. I have wanted to do a video for, my God, a week. And it's like every time I think about it, I just have no energy. But you know what? I don't fight it. I do what I need to do, and I let the energy do what it's going to do. You know, I don't get stressed out about it. And I mean, I have people that are asking me, they're like, you know, I follow you and I kind of get some of this, but I don't know how to deal with this. And that's what I'm here for, is to help people through this and understand there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger meaning. And if you're one of those people where your intuition is starting to really come online, whether your intuition, you're empathic, you know, you're picking up emotions that other people around you are having, you're on a positive timeline. You're on the path that you came here to be on. You know, and helping you deal with those things. And a lot of it is the limiting beliefs that we've been brainwashed with. The limiting beliefs where you've been told that you're crazy, or it's just your imagination. No, it's not. You know, but you're dealing with letting that stuff go. And you're dealing with the fact that I feel this. But, and I mean, I've had people say, you know, they say it's a gift, but it's a curse. It's like a curse. Anybody that's an empath, yes, sometimes you feel like it's a curse, but understanding that you can only impact you, and keeping your vibration high is is the blessing, is the magic. That's the secret sauce. Is for you to stay in gratitude. You can't help what everybody else is feeling. You can't help, what everybody else is, how they're feeling, how they're reacting to everything. Your only job is to deal with you. And that's not a deal with it like it's a problem. So be grateful. Like I told my husband the other day, I said, some of the people that, because dealing with people that are control freaks, if they have like abusive spouses, I'll just use that as an example. If you're in an abusive relationship, the spouse that's abusing you has a very low self-esteem, has a very, they get their power and their self-worth from controlling you. You can't help that. Your saving grace is to step into your power and get out of that situation and understand that that's their drama. That's their baggage to carry, not yours. You're better than that. You're not the victim. You just happen to be in that situation because you had a low self-esteem, so you attracted that to you. Changing your vibration and changing your opinion of yourself will repel those type of people from you. So you can only work on you. You attract, everybody in your life is a mirror of the people that you have in your, the people that you have in your life are a mirror of what you're feeling inside. Your existence is a mirror of what you feel inside. If you don't like what you see outside, change what's inside. That's the only thing you have control over. And that's where you are the creator of your existence. You like it, don't like it. It doesn't matter. You created the situation that you're in. And if I've been there, when I was in the shit situation, the last thing I wanted somebody to tell me was, you created this. But it wasn't until I realized that I could change it and get out of it. And again, it's eliminating the limiting beliefs and the stuff that you've been taught your whole life, and working on you and changing you. If you're in a relationship that you're not happy in, work on you. Be the person that you want this other person to be. Not that you're going to change them, but when you start being the person that you want them to be, or you want to have in your life, you will start attracting that type of person to you. It may be that person, they might change, they might not. But you have to be okay with letting them go. If it's a job, if you don't like the job you're in, start doing something that makes you happy. You don't have to be stuck in a job. You don't have to be stuck in a relationship. I remember when I was dating my last husband, he told me, he's like, I'm unhappy. I want out, but I'm stuck. I'm financially stuck. I said, no, don't ever say you're stuck. I said, there is a way out. You just have to want it. And I helped him, and he got him out of it. It's having the mindset that you're stuck and this is just life, is the story that we were sold all our lives. Oh, this is just life. This is just how it's supposed to be. No, it's not. And choosing happiness, choosing you, and not from a selfish ego place, but choosing you over the situation. Sometimes it takes and I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you to leave your job. I'm not telling you to leave your partner. I'm not telling you, you have to make that decision. I speak from me. And when I'm not happy, I leave. Whether it's whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a house, it doesn't matter what it is. If I'm not happy, I leave. Not like instant, but I put wheels in motion to make it happen. And if you're in a relationship, if you're in an abusive relationship and you have somebody controlling you, there is help. There is help. I mean, reach out to me. I'll help you. I'll help you find, wherever you are, I'll help you find support. I'll help you work on you to give you the strength to get out of it. People look at women that are physically abused and they're like, why? It's their feeling about themselves down deep that that's what they deserve, or they don't deserve any better. And only when you step into your power, and this is not a judgment thing, and this is not, if that's you, I'm here to help you. Reach out to me, because if you want out, you can get out. I've seen situations where it's bad, and I will tell you, if you have children and the children come to you and say, Mom, I don't want to be, or Dad, I don't want to be with this person, trust it. Don't tell the child they're crazy. Because I've seen that firsthand too. Not me personally, but I've seen people that have been in situations where they've been molested, raped, tortured, whatever. And they try to tell their parent, I don't want to be here. And they say, oh no, you're going to be fine. And the abuser will get on the phone, send a text, whatever, and say, no, they're just homesick. They're just, whatever. Or that's just the way men are, or you're lying, or don't do that. Don't. Trust the child. They're not telling you they don't want to be with somebody for a reason. For no reason. There is a reason. Now, I'm not saying everybody that is, they don't want to be around is abusing them, but there's something there that the child is picking up on that it doesn't make them happy. Don't make them stay in that situation. I know people that were sexually assaulted for years because the abuser always covered it up and nobody believed the kid. That's not, now the kid is older and is having to work through that trauma. Again, it's not what happens to you, what happens for you. Everything that you've been through has made you the person that you are now. So you can't go back and look at what happened and be victimized and be and blame and hate and resent, because all that's going to do is keep you weighed down. Understand that the person that abused you has a very low self-esteem. They have control issues. They get their power from taking yours, stealing your power. Don't let them steal your power. You know, we got enough of that crap going on now between, you know, with the government and organized religion and all of those things. They're trying to steal your power and, you know, the medical system because they were working hand in hand. And I know a lot of you get it. A lot of you see it. And a lot of you, some of you will see one aspect, but you haven't realized the rest of it's going on. When you realize that all of it is playing hand in hand, it's huge. But again, you can't get caught up in the drama. You can't let it weigh you down and let it, you know, because I've got a friend that reached out to me, and she's, you know, she's in the, she's looking at the government stuff, and she's researching and diving into these rabbit holes, and it's draining her. It's like, you can't do that because it's going to kill you. You know it's there, but don't be informed, but don't be inundated. You know it's there so you can help educate other people, but don't let it make you angry. Don't let it make you resentful. Just, and that's where the other thing is, people are like, oh, well, just go fix it. You know, all the wars and all the crimes and all the this and that and the other thing. Don't focus on that. Focus on what you want. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your situation to be ultimately? And focus on that. Envision that. And it won't happen probably instantly, but it will shift. You know, things are shifting. Sometimes it takes time, but you get what you focus on. If you're focused on the corruption, all you're going to continue to get is more corruption. If you focus on a place where there isn't corruption, you're going to live a much happier life. And I know some of this sounds easier said than done, but I've done it. And if I did it, so can you. I'm here to help you do it. I'm here to help you through it. So anyway, I hope this video helps. I hope it makes sense. You know, like I said, let me know what you're going through with the solar eclipse. Oh, and I have to tell you, the coolest thing, my husband and I were looking, because he welds. So he had a welding mask. So we were looking through the glass at the solar eclipse, and then it got cloudy. And I looked up and it looked like the crescent moon. So we were watching that. Well, we were taking pictures. And in one of his pictures, there's like this little spot. It's some kind of spacecraft, some kind of something. It's not an airplane. And he sent it to, I was like, oh my God. And I have it in one of my pictures, but it's like seconds later and it's further along. But it wasn't an airplane. It doesn't even look like an airplane. And we sent it to a friend of ours in California. And he was like, you need to check out TikTok, because a lot of people saw it. It's pretty freaking cool. If I had not seen, because you can look at all the stuff on TikTok, and if you didn't see it, you think, oh, well, they just photoshopped it, or it's, you know, made up or whatever. No, I saw it with my own eyes. So Yeah. It's pretty cool. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you want help with your limiting beliefs and you reach out to me, my website is listed below. I'll post a link to my free ebook about limiting beliefs. Click on the link, get my free ebook, and it will help you. You know? Anyway, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, which hopefully won't be a week and a half or 2 weeks away. But anyway, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, and we'll talk soon.